Hello, Aquarius men, and welcome to your I Ching Alchemy of Relating spread for March 2017. For those of you who don't know, I Ching is an ancient Chinese divination method used for centuries to help make sense of change. So this is a spread that's meant to help you gain insight into the influences affecting your relationship this month. And the first card is meant to give you an insight on ways to strengthen your relationship or what could be occurring. So we have hexagram 39, which is hexagram denoting obstacles. So it could be that you're experiencing some unexpected obstructions, or you're just generally frustrated with something in the relationship, or you're just struggling with something within the relationship. And this hexagram, the image is of a tiny ship which has been taken over by a rather large storm. And this can make you feel like the situation at hand is one of fate, of which you have no control over. So it's important to remember that sometimes it looks like others have everything under control, but that is their facade and it's not necessarily the truth. It might seem to you that others in relationships are never frustrated or disappointed, but this is a card to remind you that everyone has obstacles that they have to overcome. So if there's any sense of that this month, the advice from the Book of Changes would be to ask yourself if the things that you want to occur are able to happen without costing you inner peace and your own kind of balance. Because if that's the case, then there's another way of going about getting what it is that you desire. And you might be missing the point in terms of the context of a relationship. So anything that you're clinging to has to be let go of. So it could even be like getting on a bigger ship that's more well equipped to weather that kind of storm. So just not feeling sorry for yourself at all, and remembering to tune into the bigger picture this month. So how you define the bigger picture in terms of your relationship, it's important to remember to do that rather than just giving up. And by taking responsibilities that have led you to the situation that you're in now, it's anything that seems too difficult can be conquered. All right, so that is for a little advice into the grounding or foundation of your relationship. For your partner this month, we have hexagram number 51, which is the arousing. So this hexagram is saying that there could be some upheaval or something unpredictable that's bound to shake you up and wake you up this month. It's going to be like a lightning strike. So maybe your partner has some news. Maybe something is happening that's going to be kind of like a dramatic shift. And that is going to take your personalities to navigate that. So there's definitely something that's going to be like a shift, and it's going to be kind of like a different and an awakening this month in terms of the foundation of your relationship or the roots of it. So something could be changing, and it could be it's not necessarily for the worse. This card is just that there's going to be a shakeup, and it's going to be new and exciting, perhaps. So the next card that we have for you, Aquarius men, is meant to point you into the direction of your emotional climate this month, and what it is that can help support the harmony that you have, as well as unblock communication. This card, because it's in the heart position, could also be a card that is indicating where there is lack of trust and what are the emotional wounds and the negative habits that you use to cover them up. And this is hexagram called limitation. And this hexagram is asking you to be self-disciplined, to have self-respect, to be introspective, and to cultivate your rituals. So by being patient and building up your own personal energy reserves will help you be mature and to make the wise decision when it comes to negative habits. It's important to remember with limitation that limitations can also be a gift. They're not always a negative happening. So, for example, nature imposes limits on things, and that increases the energy to build up from within. So using your limitations to kind of develop your own inner energy is going to help you to create sort of any kind of transformation you've been wanting. So just really watch out where it is that you can also limit where it is that you put your energy. Right? So if there's energy that you see that's being diffused and you can retrain it and limit it, that is a strong message from the hexagram not to lose energy focusing on things that don't matter. And remember too that within the relationship it's important to use your energy to increase connection. So be wise how you use your energy, because I think it's, what did Einstein say? There's nothing can't be created, nothing can come from nothing. There's always something there. So just be careful on the way you use your energy and make time to be serene about the things that you feel that you can't change, because you will be able to change them by not using a lot of energy to stress out about them. All right, in your partner's position, Aquarius, for this month, we have hexagram number let's see. Hexagram number 57, which is the gentle. And the message of this hexagram is to be gentle with yourself. So taking a soft approach, maintaining your faith, being moderate in your behavior. So this is going to create, by being gentle with yourself and with your partner, you're going to have a subtle but deep influence that's non-violent. So being gentle with yourself might help you to overcome kind of past traumas and hurts that you're carrying within the relationship now, but also just being really gentle with your partner might help you overcome, or just generally embracing your sensitivity. This card could be saying you've been sensitive all along. Anyways, your gentleness is the definition of the emotional climate this month for Aquarius men, and let me know if that's the case. I'm on Twitter, Tumblr, and Pinterest. All right, this card is your state of mind, Aquarius men, and it's a card which is meant to point you into the direction of what it is that you can do to bring about more of your hopes from within the relationship. And this is hexagram number 19, which is the approach. So this means that something is coming towards you. It could be a warm reception, prosperous conditions. There's more influence on your part. Generally, you have more influence, and a reminder to be hopeful. So by maintaining really a hopeful state of mind and just being hopeful on what it is that you're hoping for, could be what you need to catalyze kind of breakthrough and can help you to refresh your connection with one another. So something is approaching, and just being really open to that, and know that you're stepping into that kind of springtime and you are on the red carpet. So for your partner, state of mind and what it is they're hoping for, and they might not be telling you, or what it is they even could be afraid of within the relationship, could be something they're kind of worried about that they don't tell you. Either way, this hexagram's message is meant to offer you guidance in a way that you can refresh and revisit your connection through new eyes. So I have hexagram number 22, which is grace. And that's a beautiful hexagram whose message to us is really one of adornment and a message to bring out your beauty, and remembering the outer as the reflection of the inner. So focusing on grooming yourself could be the message of this card, or just generally on your own adornment. So make sure you feel really good about the way you look. Aquarius partners could be something, and make sure that that knowing that emanates from within. So doing that kind of internal work that you need to do to create that. Beware of being too vain, but also your personality and your charisma is an expression of yourself. So just remember to stay charismatic, inside and outside of the home, and inside and outside of the relationship. So keep up the good charm work this month. That could be also what your partner's hoping from you as well, but doesn't tell you, or grace. Okay, the final card is a hexagram that's meant to just give us an oversight into everything that we've come across so far. And just by focusing on it, we are getting the message of the entire reading. And we have hexagram 30, which is the clinging. And the message of the clinging is a passionate one. Clinging is all about the passion that exists between the two of you, the inspiration that you get from each other, your devotion. So this is really in terms of your passion and finding ways that can, new ways of expressing that. So finding new ways to express the passion that you have for each other is the message of this card. So have fun doing that. And thank you for listening to your March reading. I look forward to April. See you then.